Hello, welcome back to Excel 2016. In this particular lesson, we are going to look at how to calculate the days, number of days given to date parameters. For example, here, let me just use what I have on the screen. We have these companies: Toronto Hydro, Freedom Mobile, Amazon Inc., Curacos Digital, and TD Bank. Let's say that you have these various accounts and you receive bills from these companies. Now, how do you determine how many number of days your bill for each of these company is overdue, assuming that you don't pay them right away, right? Let's say for whatever reason you were on vacation, then you came back, and this is what you are confronted with. These are the bills you received, and these are the due dates. How do you calculate the number of days they've been overdue? So the way to do that is to first indicate or identify the current date, today's date. How do you get that? To get down today's date, you need to hold down your control key and press the key with the semicolon, and that will give you today's date. And now today is May the 8th, 2022. So now to calculate the days, the number of days that these bills are due, what you have to do is to click on the cell where you want that information to be, and if you press the equal sign, and now what you have to do is to subtract the current date from the due date. So equal sign, I'm going to click on the current date, which is C1, minus subtract B5, which is the due date of your bill. Okay, because I know that I am going to autofill the rest, I'm going to make sure I absolutize C1 by pressing the F4 key. If I click enter now, it tells me that my bill for Toronto Hydro has been due for 10 days. Okay, I can autofill now and it would work, but I like to show you one more example for the sake of clarity, as I like to do when we have many items. So again, I'm going to select the cell, and I'm going to click on the equal sign and click on the current date, and I'm going to subtract the Freedom Mobile due date from that, which is in B6, and I'm going to absolutize using the F4 key for the C1. Okay, and there we go. So now I can autofill the rest, now that I know that you are familiar with how to do this. So now I autofill the rest, and this is what I've got. So TD Bank is only 3 days due, and oh my god, Amazon and Curacos are going to be so mad at me. 32 days and 45 days respectively. But there we go. That's how to calculate the number of days that bills are due, or for any other purpose where you want to determine the dates or the days in between two dates. Okay, now the last thing I want to quickly show you here is how do we determine the number of days you've been alive, that is your age, from your date of birth. Given your date of birth, how do you know how many days have you been alive, and what age are you? Okay, so the first information we need is your birthday. So I'm going to use a random birth date. I'm going to go with September 10, 2020. 2012. If I okay that, September 10, 2012. Okay, and let's add one more day. How about August 5, 2003. Okay. All right. So now for these two dates, these two birthdays are what we're going to use for this practice. So let's start with the first one. The first one is you do the same thing you do with all formula entry. You enter the equal sign and you click on the current date, and then you subtract that, or you subtract the date of birth from the current date. And if we click OK now, we get that this person, the first person here, was born on has spent 3,527 days on Earth. So how do we know how old they are in terms of age? Okay, to do that, we are going to click the equal sign and we are going to select the cell containing the number of days they've been alive, and we're going to divide that by 365. If we have to take the leap year into account, we're going to say 365.25. okay, if we okay that, we see that this person is 10 years old. Okay, so take your time to create another date of birth here, and then calculate the number of days since the person was born, and then calculate their current age. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next lesson.